tonight. Paola enters Last Chance Kitchen after a defeat in Restaurant Wars.
Just a little bit.
She is up against Katiana, who is dominated with back-to-back wins.
How you feeling, Paola?
I feel good, I believe.
Can Paola take her down, or will Katiana cook up another victory? This is Last Chance Kitchen, presented by BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
Being in Top Chef has been an amazing experience, but so emotionally draining. I'm very homesick and I want to see my kids, but I don't want to give up. When it comes to my children, I want to show them that doesn't matter what life puts you through, you can just push forward. For Last Chance Kitchen, I want to go in, give it my all, have a lot of fun, and be proud of what I'm doing.
Hey, Paola.
Hi,
Welcome
Chef.
to Last Chance Kitchen.
Thank you. Excited to be here.
Oh, you're really that excited to be here?
Yes.
Would you rather not be here?
I mean, yeah, but I mean, it's gonna be fun.
I like that attitude. That's a good attitude.
Thank you, Chef.
Well, as you can see, you'll be taking on Katiana here.
Awesome.
Seeing Katiana is not a surprise. She's a very strong chef. She was in the top multiple times. It's gonna be a very hard one.
So, Paola cooked well week after week, and she made it all the way to the challenge that I bet you wish you were able to take part in, and that's Restaurant Wars.
I wish I made it to Restaurant Wars. I mean, I wish I made it past Restaurant Wars.
Paola took on the role of executive chef for your team. You know, the Grandma Chic concept was cool. There were some issues with execution. Those little details made a difference. Katiana, do you have any idea what we're talking about when it
Did
comes
you
to
say Grandma Chic?
We did say Grandma
Okay,
Chic.
I was like, maybe I didn't
We did
hear.
say that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So tonight we're going off to Grandma's house.
Oh, God.
Yes.
When it comes to what we love to cook and eat, a lot of it has to do with the past. For myself, I spent a lot of time with my grandmother and grandfather cooking, and my mother as well, but especially around the holidays. For us, Christmas Eve and the Feast of the Seven Fishes, there were some of these dishes that are so important that I recreated them, but I put my spin on it. So, for tonight's challenge, I want you to each make a dish that is filled with nostalgia. That's up to you. This is your story.
My cooking is very personal, so this is like right up my alley.
Give it an updated, modern spin. Make it, as you might say, Grandma Chic. And one more thing. Paola, throughout the season, you had a tendency to over-saucing stuff. So for this challenge, we also want to see a sauce element on the plate.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It should be well executed, flavorful, and in proportion to the overall dish.
I was gonna say, how much sauce?
Fair.
Going back to Grandma's kitchen is really nice, but of course, we have to do a sauce. It really is redemption time.
Through the river, and through the woods, to the river, through the woods. How's that go? Grandmother's house we go. 30 minutes on the clock, your time starts now.
Paola, what did you grab? Lobster. Lobster.
I grew up in Quito, Ecuador, born and raised with my grandparents. They lived the majority of the time in the coast, so I remember we would go every year.
What are you gonna make, Paola? I'm gonna make lobster encocado. That is very traditional in my country.
Encocado is very popular in the coast of Ecuador. I can make a sauce out of coconut milk, garlic, criollo, a hot pepper that we have there, and chirangua, a wild version of cilantro.
Actually, I'm really having fun right now. It's gonna be good to cook some food from my country.
I am ready for a sauce redemption, that's for sure.
The secco was just a little too wet for the French fry.
I just thought the broth there was too much of it.
That was a soup, right? It was supposed to be a soup?
No, it was a ceviche.
A ceviche.
Yeah.
27 minutes, Paola.
Heard.
Welcome. My grandmother, she was very encouraging of me to like explore my identity and my culture, being that I'm adopted. So she actually would encourage me to like learn about Asian food. So I'm gonna do something with a little Asian. I'm going to do some sauteed snow peas with a sauce of ginger and yuzu and soy.
What are you thinking about making?
Scallops.
Yeah. We got a seafood battle.
My grandmother cooked many things I loved, like her matzo ball soup and her brisket. but she would always try to make us want to try something new. Salmon, scallops. I'm gonna do a scallop in honor of her introducing me to new foods and different things.
Paula, how are you gonna redeem yourself with this sauce?
I think the problem of my sauce is being too much sauce.
So you're gonna dial back.
I'm gonna dial back.
To start on the sauce, while the succotash is getting nice and roasted, start with green onions and red onions, fresno peppers, and then coconut milk. The coconut milk has a lot of fat into it. I don't want to add a lot of the fat because it won't be able to emulsify.
We're coming at 18 minutes, Katiana.
18,
How you feeling, Katiana?
all right.
Feeling all right?
I grew up in upstate New York. We work an Americana home, meat and potatoes. So I'm also going to make a potato puree. I'm gonna just quickly saute these snap peas, not too much.
15 minutes, chefs, 15 minutes.
Hi, sir.
Hello. What are you making?
I'm making an encocado.
You know, this is what I would do. Bring your mise en place to the stove. This way you can stay here.
Yeah, I don't want to be running around.
So what are you making?
Encocado. Encocado is a sauce in the coast of Ecuador. It's basically coconut based. So I'm gonna do my sauce with that, have some lobster going. I'm gonna do a southern succotash just to give it a little nod of where I'm at
Okay,
right now.
and where does this come from?
My grandparents live a lot in the coast. They live in
Okay.
the Galapagos Islands and then to the coast and land back in Ecuador.
And the sauce is more like a cooked salsa type thing? Okay. And how do you cook the lobster?
I'm actually gonna baste it with the sauce and put it in the oven.
Okay. All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
12 minutes.
12 minutes!
Katiana,
Hi, chef.
what is your food memory and what are you making?
So my grandmother, she was very into the arts, education. She would take us to Broadway,
Yeah.
and she would teach me new things and bring me out to cool restaurants before the shows in New York.
wow.
So she might have been like the first time I had like a salmon or like
So
a
your
fish
grandma
and a
was actually
seafood.
Grandma Chic.
She actually was, actually, yeah.
So what is she making?
Seared scallop because she broadened my horizons in terms of not just eating meat and potatoes, and then a little Asian influence. A sauce of yuzu, soy, and ginger.
Is this something you'd make for your grandmother now?
I would, you know, if she were alive, I think she'd really enjoy it.
Okay, great. Sounds good. Good luck.
I'm ready to put the lobster in my pan with the sauce.
All right, bad boy.
My risk for this dish is that lobster needs to cook all the way. So I'm thinking to put my lobster into the wood fire oven.
Okay. Just a little bit.
Under 10 minutes. There's always a little voice in my head wondering what the other chef is cooking and if it's better than what I'm cooking, but I like these flavors. So this is a more relaxed cook for me, at least mentally. How you feeling, Paula?
I feel good, I believe. I just tasted the sauce, and it tastes just like back at home.
I'm feeling very happy and I'm having fun. I'm whistling and putting my sauce in the outside. I'm gonna transform the sauce, not only serve it as is, but also do it as a foam. Kind of giving it a little more modern.
1 minute on the clock, chefs. 1 minute.
Heard.
You got this. You got this.
Very last minute, I also decide a little bit of micro wasabi on top. I absolutely think my grandmother would like this dish and just be proud.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hands up.
Chefs, bring up your dishes.
Always nervous with you. This was fun.
Okay. Katiana, first tell me what inspired this dish and then what's in it.
My grandma Cindy inspired this dish. She introduced me to fish and seafood in a meat and potatoes house. She was also encouraging of me to get in touch with my culture and being adopted in Korean. So I did some seared scallops, 2 sauces, one for a little creaminess, potato, onion, and butter, just because we are a meat and potatoes household. And then the new version of the sauce, which is yuzu, soy, and ginger. Some snap peas with furikake and lemon zest, wasabi greens, and sesame.
Great, thank you. Oh, same.
Growing up, I spent a lot of time in the coast in Ecuador, so what I did is an encocado sauce lobster, and I did a southern succotash just to give a little nod of where I am right now. I have a little foam of the sauce itself as well. The sauce is based in coconut milk, green onion, fresno peppers, a little lemon, and cilantro.
Okay. Tatiana, it's interesting. It appears very simple, but there's a lot of complexity going on. The bok choy is just lightly cooked, so it has a lot of crunch to it. Plays nicely against the scalp, especially since the scalp's so soft. Soy, ginger, all really there. And then the creamy sauce just adds that another level of complexity. I think Grandma would like this.
I hope. Thank you.
Paola, a lot going on here. The corn succotash is really flavorful, especially with that pancetta. It is a little crispy, so it's a nice texture. A lot of richness, nice work with a lot of different herbs, especially the cilantro's coming through. I think your family would be proud of this one too.
Thank you.
Both really good. But only one of you will be moving on and continuing in Last Chance Kitchen. Paola, unfortunately, you have my least favorite dish today.
Okay.
The lobster is slightly undercooked, a little translucent in the center. And I think there's a little too much going on with the cream. The lobster's kind of lost. Also, Tatiana put together a fantastic dish here.
Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay.
Paola, you can exit the kitchen. Thank you.
I feel sad because this was the last time cooking on the Top Chef kitchen, but I'm very proud of what I have achieved and the friendships I've made.
Okay, congratulations. Another good cook.
Thank you.
I really like this. The scallop's the hero. Everything supports it. Really flavorful. Just great work here.
Thank you, Chef.
3 for 3 in Last Chance Kitchen. We'll see you next week. Keep doing this, and you got a great shot. Thanks.
I'm happy, but it's a little too early to totally celebrate. I am not so foolish as to think that someone can't come in here and take me out.
Let's taste some mise en place.
Oh my God, that's good.